What the hell and also hell is up? Wait, we've got an intro, haven't we? My name's Max Balegde, and I'm George Clarke, and welcome to the Useless Hotline. TikTok wasn't working out for us. We decided to set up our own little business. Yes, we did, but it won't always just be da-di-da-di-da. He's not here, but I'll tell you who is here. It is Jason das Ween.
Hey,
oh, yeah.
Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Yes, I'm glad to be here, George.
That's my boy right there.
That's my boy.
Jason, how the hell are you even doing right now?
Actually, I woke up today, and I went on TikTok to do my usual scrolling, and I saw a shipping TikTok of us. I'm not even trolling.
That's cute as hell.
We're getting shipped, bro.
You wait till this podcast comes out. We're getting.
It's over, bro.
Oh.
It's over.
Nobody come anywhere near my boy.
Yo.
How's your time in the UK been?
Honestly, it's been great. Like, I'll be honest, before I came, I just, my thoughts on Londonese people were not as high as I think now. I think everyone's super nice.
Yeah.
And
I feel like you sort of assimilate to British culture quite well.
I did.
You're like, your humor is quite British.
Is it?
A little bit, yeah. Like
that kind of hurt my feelings.
I feel like, I've got very British humor.
Yeah, you are very British.
But like, we get on, right?
No, yeah, I think I
we
could
do,
mesh
don't we,
well.
Jason? Please tell me we
yes,
do.
we mesh well, very well together. And I don't
Pause.
know, yeah, British culture is pretty cool. All the creators are super nice.
Yeah.
Who
Who have you hung out with?
Home.
Who have you hung out with in the UK since you've been here?
Literally, the Sidemen. We went to that Sidemen shoot.
Hell yeah. Oh shit, that would be out last week. It's out today. Oh, as of shooting, it's out today.
Oh, because this is posting next week?
Yeah, this is posted next week, yeah. How did that go? 20 versus 2. You and the boy Ron.
That was good. I want to watch that today on stream. I hope it releases on time. But it was interesting. A bit of a humiliation ritual, but that's every Sidemen video.
Yeah. The dating ones are always killer.
Yeah, no, I did one yesterday as well.
I was meant to be on that.
What happened?
I already told my friend Arthur Hill that I was available for a shoot.
Oh no, I was trying to see you. It was just me, PK, DDG, and Joe Weller. Oh, Joe Weller replaced you.
Oh yeah, that'd have been it, yeah.
But yeah, no, they made me say I'm a cuck for a point. And I fucking did it. I got love for the game.
I respect that. We had Toby on live stream on here the other day, and chat was being like, "Oh, get George on 20 versus 1," and he was like, "Would you do it?"
Would you?
And when the Sidemen come calling you, you kind of can't say no.
True.
But I would fucking hate every single second of it.
Why?
Oh, you should do it.
No, I can't do it, man.
Why?
Because it's just so. I did one for Freezy not the other day, like year and a half, maybe 2 years ago. It's just horrible. Just looking at a girl in the face, just be like, "Yeah, no."
Oh my god, yeah, they made me.
It's so bad. But I feel like Sidemen one is, to be fair, kind of, you can kind of get away with it because they're in your ear telling you to do stuff.
Yes.
So it's like, okay, it's cool, I got something to like grab onto here. Whereas that, it was literally just like, go on, just.
Oh, you did one, and there was no concept. It was just talk to the girl.
It was, pick
a girl to win.
It was horrible. They came in, did like a pickup line, you had to react to it, and then sort of be like, "Sure, come in." It was not fun. And there was one where she said she teed up a pickup line, and I didn't hear her properly, and I was like, "Oh, what was that? Sorry." And then she was like, it really like flustered her because she was just gonna deliver the punchline of it. Oh, it was horrible.
Jesus, yeah, no, I'm gonna watch that. Gonna watch it.
But yeah, so yours comes out
today.
How are you feeling about that coming out?
I hope they like it, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I'm looking at the comment section of the Sidemen Instagram on the post, and they're like, "Yo, why are we still doing 20v2s?"
But
I didn't know they didn't like it anymore. As in like.
Oh no,
audience.
I think what you've got to realize with Sidemen fans is whatever they post, the comments will always be, "What the fuck's going on?" Like
really?
when the charity match happened, obviously that happened on a Saturday. People were replying to posts of the charity match on the Sunday, like, so I guess we're not getting a Sidemen Sunday then.
No
way. It's like, guys, come on, like, chill. Like, they've just pulled off a sold out Wembley charity match, and we're wondering where the Sidemen Sunday is.
That's insane.
So yeah, I think Sidemen fans always have something to hate.
Well,
There's always, but that's a small community of them. But we love the Sidemen fans, obviously.
Hey, love the Sidemen fans. I'm in the 20v2. I did a lot of interesting things. I'm trying to remember what I did. I ate an orange whole.
Oh,
Yeah, that was good. Then spit it out in front of the girl.
damn! That's how you must have a fairly large mouth.
Yeah, no, I ate that. Yeah, I have a pretty decently sized mouth. Pause. What else did I do? Oh my god, I was
This is such a not everyone needs a podcast clip. Just I got a decently sized mouth.
I don't know why I said that, but anyways, I was nervous, to be honest, because
I would be.
first Sidemen video, 20v2, like, I feel like I'm like the main part of the video, right? So I don't want to like be too weird or like overstep without being funny, and I don't know. It's a lot of thought process and preparing when you go on that. But the Sidemen video we did was a lot more relaxed because I was with the homie right here in PK.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, that was a lot more fun.
Yeah, not sure when that one comes out. I think they said 6th of April.
Okay.
That could be a lie though. But
Which is
your boy Jason, George, and PK are teaming up to take over the world.
Yeah, we did fucking fantastic. We did amazing, actually.
Yeah, we did. So go tune into that. But something you've also done with the Sidemen, Jason, is Sidemen Inside.
Here we go.
Oh, baby.
Here we go.
As we're filming this, the final and the reunion have both dropped today. But let's take things back. How are you asked to be in the show? How did that come about?
The Sidemen. Well, I think Zerka tweeted, "Yo, who do y'all think will be interested to be on the show or a good character on the show?" And then someone from my community just put my and then it got like the top comment.
Hell yeah.
So then the Sidemen DM'd me and was like, "Yo, would you be interested on doing Inside?" And I explained what it is, like, because before I really did not watch the Sidemen like that. Like, I growing up, I did watch a lot of the Sidemen.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because we watched the diss tracks on stream the other day.
I watched a lot of the Sidemen growing up, but like obviously when I'm streaming and then like it's just different out there. I did not watch the Sidemen, and I didn't understand what Inside was. So, but I understood how crazy of an opportunity it was, and then I heard it was gonna be on Netflix. I was like, yo.
When did you hear that it was on Netflix?
Like a week before I flew out.
I was before, so because everyone got told at different times. So PK got told the day before he went in. you got told obviously before you came out. I think a lot of people, they were trying to hold on to that before, like until we came here and did the like interviewee sort of segments.
Yeah.
That's when people got told. I got told because I was filming a Sidemen video in Portugal, and in the back of a taxi, we were literally on the way back to the airport. So the trip had been done, and JJ, we were talking. Everyone, it was me, Simon, Toby, and I said this last week. It was me, Simon, Toby, and JJ. We were talking about Inside. They were trying to sort of keep things to themselves because they obviously knew stuff that I wasn't allowed to know. And then it just paused, and JJ went, "And isn't it crazy? It would just be on Netflix."
And you were like, "What?"
Yeah, I was like, "What?" And Simon went, "Surprise."
Yo.
And I immediately had to sign an NDA.
Yep, sign that NDA.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I did you tell anyone, to be honest?
No, that's what an NDA is.
Yeah, I didn't tell anyone either.
I didn't tell anyone.
I didn't tell
obviously.
anyone, bro.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, never.
But were you, so that obviously that opportunity came up, were you worried about how you'd like come across, or like, because obviously it's a different audience? Because I feel like I was fairly safe because the audience is used to me. Obviously it going on Netflix is like, right, that's a wider audience, and everyone obviously brings in their own audience as well. But were you worried?
Yeah, coming into it, I was like, I was asking them, yo, like, who's gonna be on it? Like, do I know these people?
Did they tell you any names?
Is it U.S. like anyone from America? And then they were like, nah, I can't tell you. So I'm just like, shit. So I'm like contemplating if I want to do this.
Yeah. Did you find out if anybody was in it before you came in?
Nah, I didn't. But then I saw Cinna.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
you saw her say that
Cinna.
she's taking a break.
Yeah, so I used my context clues.
Yeah.
And I definitely shot her a text. It was like, yo, are you going to London? Then she's like, yeah. And then I was like, is it for inside? And then she was like, yeah. And then I was like, okay, at least I know somebody.
Yeah.
So I kind of cheated. I'll be honest. I kind of cheated.
Yeah, I knew. Who did I know? I knew PK was going in. Mm-hmm. And I know Chloe from last season. And I'm pretty sure she said, I didn't know who she was at the time, but she said that Whitney was going in.
Oh, the girl you're getting shipped with. The girl that you're getting shipped with?
Me and Whitney? No. I don't think we're getting shipped.
Chloe.
Oh yeah, Chloe, yeah.
Damn, man.
But then I also saw because all the interviews and stuff are filmed here where we're currently filming the podcast, not on this set obviously, but I pulled up in my taxi and Dylan pulled up in the taxi right behind me. I got out, turned around, and it was just like Dylan, and I was like, well, I highly doubt he's here to like not go on inside. So I saw him, so I sort of knew like 3 people that are going in. But
yeah, they were like, I thought the time were pretty good with organizing it. Like, we got put in different hotels.
Yeah,
some of us.
Could you hear people through the walls? And you were
yes, I think I heard PK on the phone.
Yeah, I think because I'm pretty
screaming,
sure
I'm trying to go to sleep.
We must have been in the same hotel, and I think PK must have been like between us or something, because I heard someone up like all night.
Yo,
just
he was up
yapping
all night talking to his friend on the phone.
Yeah, and I was like, what the I was struggling to sleep as it was, because I was like, fuck, we got Netflix tomorrow. And but how long were you waiting on the morning of going in before actually going in?
I flew in the same day into the interview, and then I just went to sleep after.
Oh, so that was the day before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How when you on the day of, did they say like, what time you need to be ready for?
Yeah, they did. They said like a specific time, but I heard like everyone came in at different times.
Yeah,
I think you were first.
Yeah, I was. So
early.
They told me get up at like 9 a.m. or something, like 10, like be ready for 10. And then it was like at least an hour or something before. I think it might have been like 40 minutes after that time that they picked me up. Went to the place, and they were like, "Yeah, we're not ready for him yet." And I was like, "Right." And then I sat in a car for another like half hour.
Oh yeah, me too. I sat in a car. Like, I think I woke up at 10 as well. They told me 10.
Yeah.
And then I sat in a car for like 2 hours, like long as shit.
So they were really just slowly dripping these people in, and I was in there for like 25 minutes, just like, bring someone in. I don't really know what content I can make here.
Yeah, they took their time with bringing people in.
Yeah, it was tough. But when they did bring people in, what were your initial thoughts? Obviously, you come around the corner in your baggy joggers. I remember the day like it was yesterday. Jason comes in, he's like, yo,
yeah, that's my quote. I came in nervous. I'm walking in, and my game plan was.
Oh shit! Yeah, did you have a game plan?
I have a game plan. Yeah, I was gonna be like, yo, I know you. I've seen you on TikTok to everybody, and then
did you immediately drop that? Because I saw you didn't say that.
I immediately dropped that.
That would be so cringe, because you're then throwing yourself in the back next and then be like, oh shit, like what sort of stuff have you seen? And you're like, just the big ones.
I dropped that. Well, no, I did do it to like Whitney and Maya and Farrah. That's about it. Just to all the girls.
Did they not just go like, oh, have you? Like,
yeah, they're like, oh my god, really? So it kind of worked. Just, like, my game plan was just like be nice to everybody. Just try to be friends, because I don't know, I was nervous and I didn't know anyone, and plus everybody was Londonese.
Day one, who were you like, shit? Were you like, oh, I've got a set group of people, they're gonna be my boys, these gonna be my ups? Or were you just like, I mean, I'll just get to know
coming in, like, you could tell there's some strong personalities.
Oh, that's a nice way to say fuck, it was loud in there.
It was loud as shit. And I was trying to conversate, and then I just get interrupted mid-sentence.
Literally, bear in mind that you're a streamer, like known for sort of being loud, erratic and stuff. You were just chilling there. Like, I would have no idea that you're.
Yeah, no, because there's just so much personalities clashing. And I'm not about to like. I'll let you talk and then I'll talk.
Literally, that's what my thing was. And then there was that clip of Whitney being like, "Damn, you don't talk in real life." And like, have you seen the people we're sat with?
Exactly.
This is why I'm not talking.
Exactly. So I think me and you meshed pretty well the first day.
Yeah.
Me and Dylan were cool. And
Yeah.
then he just like kind of just went and did his
First
own
day,
thing.
Dylan was.
He was good.
He was firing on all cylinders.
Yo, the first moment we sat down, he was like the center point of attention. He was talking about the ranch he wanted to go to.
He was just like controlling conversation. Just sort
Yeah.
of like, okay, now you can speak. And then they'd do it and they'd be like, right, so now.
Yeah,
That's my Dylan accent. I don't know.
I mean, it's perfect.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
But then like I think he's just, like Toby said his sleep schedule, he sleeps at 8, so he just got tired, I guess.
Yeah. But those were your initial thoughts. Jason, I would now like you to tell me in one word your current thoughts on your fellow insiders. Okay, up first, Dylan. One word.
And one word about Dylan. Okay. Say I gotta be safe about this one because they love Dylan. Unfair.
I thought Dylan was really fair. That's a horrible way to describe
No, I'm saying
him.
like they treated
That's
him
horrible.
unfair. Okay.
Okay. Up next, Mandy.
Can I like elaborate on the word? Like, can I be like?
Oh, I'd like one word, please.
Okay. Rude.
Damn.
I'll be
Okay.
real.
Up next, we've got.
I can't even explain myself. Yo, Mandy,
Up
watch
next,
it live.
we've
Fuck
got
me.
Patrice.
Cool
Cool.
as hell.
Okay, Millie.
Nice. See, I got third grader vocabulary.
Farah.
Oh fuck.
Oh, the word was fuck. You're in there, I think, Farah.
No.
Whitney.
Okay. Whitney shit. Misunderstood.
Hell yeah, man.
Yo, right when we were in there, Whitney was at the end, near the end. Like she was cool with everybody, right?
I don't know if she was cool with me. I was cool with her.
Really? Oh, yeah. No,
I think we got on. I mean, you could see when we were. This is the annoying thing because so much was cut. Like all of everybody getting along and just doing like fun shit was just like gone, and you could see there was. I think it was the yesterday's episode that went out. So episode 6, you could see that when just before something popped up on screen, obviously they keep that conversation in, and we were literally acting out different scenarios. And I was Mandy in the scenario of Mandy getting eliminated, and then the thing popped up on screen. That would have been cut if there wasn't anything popping up on screen there.
I know.
So yeah, we did get on, and we
were
had
all friends.
Yeah,
and yeah, but there were times where Whitney was just like what are you saying? You know? But you kind of had to ignore that in there.
Right. One word to describe me.
Handsome.
Oh, he's gone for Oh, handsome.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Cut that out.
That's not getting cut.
Let me think for real. Okay. Inside, this is what I thought of you. British.
That might be the shittest one yet.
What did some other people say? Strategist.
I was a strategist.
Yes, you were.
Explain.
Maybe I was gaslit by DDG, but yeah, you were probably one of the smartest people in there. And that's not saying a lot because everyone in there was probably had brick for brains.
Okay.
But
smart's one thing. What was my strategy, Jason? Please do tell me.
I don't know. You were kind of alone, so I always thought you would like kind of just be like I don't know. I didn't fully trust you in there because you were always on your own.
That's nice.
But now, hey, it's different now.
Good times, eh? Good times, people.
No. In there, me and you had a good relationship. It was just like always second guessing myself because I got cheated on in my early days of high school. So I have trust issues. You know what I mean? Life is hard, bro.
Oh, nice save. He's just trauma dumping to try and get out of it.
Yeah.
I see. Up next, DDG.
Homie.
Maya?
Fine shit. That's 2 words.
We can hyphenate it. We can
hyphen.
PK.
Comedy. He's jokes. I can't lie. In there, he was funny as hell.
Yeah, he was good. Sinner.
Cry. Nah, her and Farrah had a crying segment.
They were having a cry off. They were going band for band on crying. It was crazy. Well, thank you very much, Jason. I'll take all those into consideration. That was very kind of you to ever so complimentarily say British.
I mean, Len, like you are like the default British person in my mind when I walked in there.
Damn, thanks.
But you are more than a British person now that I know you more.
Well, you need to go into motivational speaking.
I try my best. That's actually one of my goals after, this is all said and done. After I'm done streaming YouTube, I want to just go on a David Goggins journey.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Who's going to carry the boats?
Me.
There you go. One step ahead of you, man. Okay, so you said you ditched your game plan of trying to pretend you knew everybody, which, by the way, is such a that is destined to fail.
Yeah, that's shitty.
Did you then formulate a game plan when you were in there? That's the smile of someone who did.
I mean, yeah. Honestly, I was still trying to be cool with everyone, but like my main core was the Americans and probably the guys. I'll be honest, the dudes. And I love women, by the way. I hate period cramps, but yeah, that was my game plan, was the dudes. And honestly, it said PK because PK.
No, you guys were having some back and forths.
Yeah. I didn't fully trust PK, so I would try to convince Whitney and Maya to get on my side more than PK. That's why I called him a manipulator.
So you were shooting yourself in the foot there because you were trying to make so many alliances, but going back on those alliances.
Yeah, but I was trying to. But if Whitney never told PK, then I would slowly gain the trust of Whitney and Maya over PK, and then I would have been the top dog. That was my game plan, okay? But obviously it didn't work.
Oh, he would have become kingpin in there.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. That was the game plan. That was my thought process. But
then PK would find out that you'd chatted shit behind him.
Then I'd just be like, you know
start
what?
Groveling.
Yeah. It did not work. I kind of was just like, oh, fuck it. Just go by ear.
But in terms of game plan, you didn't spend a lot of money in there. Maybe
I didn't.
It was sort of just meal upgrades, I think, that you bought.
I'm fat as shit.
No, but that's not bad. There was you didn't get any like sweets, like snacks or anything. Maybe like a packet of Crispies or something at some point. But
never. I would share with people though that bought it. So I don't know if that counts, but I would never spend like crazy money.
Yeah. Which I think went under the radar because people on the outside, when the public opinion doesn't seem to be like, oh, Jason's not spending a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I think it's because I took the $30K for the charity match. They were like, oh, he did this. Well, no. People, when I spent the $30K, they were like defending me.
People were on your side for that.
Yeah,
you came into that room.
Instantly folded.
You instantly folded, but then came back in to tell us, and you were grinning ear to ear.
I was so happy to tell everybody. I was so happy. I was like, especially like to my friends, my core, like Sina. I thought she would be super happy for me. I was like, oh my god, yo, guess what? Don't be mad at me. Like grit, like ear to ear. I'm like, yo, don't be mad at me. I'm in the charity match. The room is silent. I'm like, am I muted? What's going on? And then you were like, oh, congrats. That's actually pretty sick, man.
Yeah.
And then PK dapped me up, and then
Yeah, that was the extent of your congratulations. Just
yeah, that was
like,
it. So I'm just like they're smiling because I'm still happy, but I'm like confused.
That was such a funny moment because I was like, oh fuck, yeah, no, that's sick. But then I was like, I'm not a very animated person, so I was never just going to be like, oh
yeah, I know.
But I was sort of like suppressing even that because I was like looking around like, oh fuck, people aren't fucking with this.
That's
I was
what I'm
just
saying. You kind of have to go with the group.
That's cool, man.
Yo, I'm like sitting there with my hands up, like, yo, I'm in the charity match, and then
you almost went to just re-deliver the line because
yeah, I was about to be like, did I make the wrong choice? Like I started second guessing myself, and then Whitney was like, yo, can't lie.
Yeah, Whitney struggled to understand. I'm like, Maya, in fairness, was the first person to be like, that's selfish.
Yes.
What did you think when you heard that?
Yo, when I heard that, I was like, what the fuck? It's the charity match. But then I was like, they don't understand what that is.
Yeah. Cinna was. I think Cinna was just pissed because she spent the best part of about 10 minutes being like, no, that's my boy Jason. He's never doing that.
Yeah.
There's no way he's folding.
Yeah.
I'm a fold.
I fold instantly. They cut it funny.
That is such a good clip. Speaking of temptation rooms, did you think that I took mine?
No. I trusted you. I fucking trusted you. That's why when we did the spill the tea game, when I heard that, I was like, damn, George is like that.
Your opinion changed on me in the spill the tea game, did it?
It did a little bit. I was like, yo, I gotta be careful about George now.
Let me tell you about the spill the tea game. When you went up, one of my boys in there, one of my boys went up and got asked the question, who wants to send George home? And you go, am I gonna have to snitch? Oh, my boy knew exactly who was voting for me. Then you say the wrong people, so I know 5 of the 6 people that are left are conspiring to get me out of there.
Yo, not me though, not me.
Listen, but you knew about it.
I knew about it, but listen,
you didn't come tell Daddy. What the fuck was that all about?
First of all, you're not my daddy. All right. Second of all, I had that alliance, the American alliance.
Oh, the one that Cinna said in that exact same challenge. That's not even a thing anymore. That was first day.
Yeah, well, that was a lie. And I lied too that day. There was an American alliance throughout the whole show.
Damn.
The game is the game, George.
I see how it is, man. I see how it is.
If I were to go back, though, I'd do the same shit.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to switch up a little bit. No, that's fine. Okay, I see how it is. I just thought you were the boys.
No, but if there was no Americans, and I'm there with you, George. All the way there. Yo, the first person when I landed here, I want to do shit was George Clarke.
Was it though?
It actually was. You're the first person I collab with on stream. First, yeah. First person in the UK. First person I reached out to.
Hell yeah, that's my fucking guy right there. Fuck yeah. Hey, you took your temptation. You went to the charity match. That was a fun experience.
Movie,
and
yeah.
Oh my god, did we have people on strings? Nobody had a clue that we knew each other.
Oh shit. Oh my god, that was bad. No one had an idea actually.
I was filming my vlog and I was going through I was like editing it and I was going through and I was like, oh, a clip with Jason, that'd be quite. Oh, I've literally just said to him again, oh, who are you? The whole time I got you on camera, I was just going, oh, who the hell's this guy? What the fuck?
I kept saying that too on my stream. I'm like, yo, nice to meet you. What's your name? And then you're like, George, what's your name? How do you pronounce Jason?
Oh, am I saying Jason right? Jason? Oh, idiots. The whole country was on strings. They didn't have a fucking clue. I don't care what you're saying.
No fucking clue. Actually, to be honest, I'm starting to say to be fair a lot now. Yo, I gotta hold back on that.
Oh yeah, you're going Londonese.
Jesus, this is getting bad. But yeah, before everything, before the London trip, we went to the club prior.
Oh shit! Yeah, no, that was.
And the whole lineup got leaked.
That's what I'm saying. It's literally just a group of people that would never have gone to their club together before. Obviously.
Didn't make sense. The group didn't make sense. Like Farah, yeah, it didn't make sense.
Like, if you want to talk about polar opposites of people, you've got posh little British George Clarke and DDG sat next to each other.
Yeah.
Like,
And then the Asian dude. Random Asian dude.
exactly. We're all inclusive here in the UK, so that nobody bats an eyelid.
No, I was the only Asian dude in that club. And
I didn't notice. I don't see race. Is that a thing you can't see? I don't know.
oh, you can definitely see race. Like I can tell you're white. You could tell I'm Asian. Come on.
I'd only just noticed, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, big time.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, but then I went home and I saw like a whole thing like, oh, inside season 2 lineup, and they got every person right.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
How the fuck?
I think you might have been the only person that was holding out and following people back as well.
Yeah, I told everyone, yo, don't follow each other.
I wasn't following people, and then I saw they all followed me, and I was like,
Yeah, they followed me, and I felt bad because I'm not like one to be like, oh, I got an ego, I'm not gonna follow you back. But it's like I'm not trying to leak it, and I did this whole thing before. I don't know if you saw the clip. Oh yeah, I showed you, right?
oh yeah, you showed me the clip of your textbook acting skills.
That was actually good acting. I had a clip of me like, oh my, yo, I don't know when I'll be back. Like, don't worry, guys, I'm good. But it's like, something happened to me. You know, so
yeah, if people are unaware, you might have seen the clip, but Jason did that. But you had notes on your phone as you were going through, and apparently you practiced it in front of your mates from home, right?
Yeah, I practiced it in a Discord call, and they made sure that it was good acting. You know what I was gonna do initially? I was gonna have one of my friends throw a brick through my window.
What?
For a clip. Like I just needed a clip before I left. So my thought process was, yo, brick through the window. I'm in shock. I put the camera down a little bit. I walk outside and then I come back. Yo, I gotta go, y'all. Like I don't know when I'll be back.
What a weird time to drop a line like that.
Literally,
like, why the fuck would a brick mean that you can't be on stream for a week?
I don't fucking know. But yeah, I just did. I don't know. But that's why I stopped. That's why I didn't do it.
People thinking you got some sort of arch nemesis who's been bricking your house. I gotta go defeat the Joker 1 sec. Sorry, I don't know if I'll be back.
I mean, I don't know my thought process, but I didn't do that. Thankfully, you know, I called the window repair shop pre.
Actually, like you were about to do this
because I was gonna leave the same day, and it was my parents' house, and they approved it though. They were like, you know what, son, we trust you. And
that is insane that your parents were like, oh yeah, sure, go for it, man. Like we get it as a clip. We got a clip.
Hey, they understand.
Your parents are down for clip farming.
They
respect
are down.
That. Anyway, so we've watched it back now. Is there anyone or anything that you were surprised at watching it? Anything that you were like, oh shit?
I'm trying to think.
Because there's been conversations that have been going on that obviously you weren't present for.
Let's see what I was shocked about. I'm trying to remember. Not really.
To be fair, I think we kind of had a vague idea what was going on, and if we didn't, it was shown to us in the spilled tea.
Yeah, that's why I was like, there's not really like nothing crazy that I didn't know was going on. I knew PK, Maya, and Whitney were like this and were plotting against everyone.
Yeah. That by the way is so funny. That's such a funny like dynamic because it was Maya, Whitney, Mandy, and they were like tight. And then PK goes, yeah, we need to break up that trio. Gets rid of Mandy. They hold a grudge for all of 10 seconds. And then just invite PK in to hold down her spot. And then suddenly they're the new trio.
Yo, but he was like the group leader. He was
working the room. He was all over the place.
That's what I'm saying. Like he was, if he said to vote you out, those 2 girls would have voted you out.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why.
Also, did you see? I didn't know he did this. In the Farrah elimination, where it came down to the rock, paper, scissors, PK didn't tell me this. He voted me.
Oh, he didn't tell you that?
No.
Damn.
Because his reason was because he thought everybody else was going to vote me. If he didn't vote me, that wouldn't have gone down to the wire, and I'd have been immune.
I know. Wow. Yeah. Oh, and also Cinna voted you. Wait, were you immune for that round or no?
Yeah, I was immune for that round.
Oh yeah, Cinna voted you because you were immune.
Yeah.
She could have saved somebody.
Exactly. That's what I said to her. Millie's blood is on her hands.
Oh my gosh, she killed Millie.
She really did. Speaking of challenging things to overcome, there were some challenges in there. What was your favourite challenge and your least favourite challenge to take part in? Because we took part in every single one. Look at us, hey?
Yeah. Great.
Every single goddamn challenge we were part of. I didn't get any.
That was my goal, man. It wasn't to win. It was to make it to
Hell
the
yeah.
last episode.
Exactly. Last episode, we're chilling. Who gives a hell about £100,000?
Yeah, no. Nobody gives a fuck about that shit, man. My favorite challenge, though. Let's talk about it. Honestly, I liked the paper ball game because
That was your favourite challenge?
No, I redeemed myself. Okay.
You had no right to sit back down after losing us 50 grand and go, yo, give me another shot. They were 100% were just taking that bin away, and they were done with it.
I was like, yo, y'all gotta give me another shot. I will make this one, and they gave me 3 attempts. And
you almost fucked. To be fair, the first time only giving you 1 attempt,
That's
that
crazy.
is
See,
1 shot for 15 grand.
you
is
understand?
insane.
That's insane. Like, but then
It's more insane, mate, to then say, I got it next time. You gotta hit me with another one.
How is that insane? I'm confident in myself. I told you I'm a volume shooter. If I keep shooting, the shots will end up going in.
In that scenario, everybody's a volume shooter. If you keep shooting, the shots are going to go in. That is just...
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah. I mean, like, the more I make it, the more it goes in is what I meant.
Okay. All right, I see you. And then your least favorite challenge.
My least favorite... trying to recall all the ones. The piercing one, I hated that because I had my ear was infected that day because on my flight on the way to London, I guess I had some cheap ass Clarke earrings on. It just fell through my ear, so my ear was infected. It was messed up, so it was recovering, and then all of a sudden I got to pierce my ears. On the same ear that it got infected in.
Fuck, I didn't realize it was infected.
Yeah, it was infected. It was swollen bad.
To be fair, I guess that's like an actual like pain thing, because that one was fine for me.
And I hate needles.
Then it was the Silent Library, which was my favourite. That was funny to watch.
Oh, that was funny. Yeah.
Silent Library was funny, and then they had was it the dates? No, we started with the dates. Had Silent Library, and then we had it was another similar. Oh, the food one. It's a little table with spin around the food. Yeah. What did you eat for that one?
Trying to recall. What did I eat? What did I eat?
Or did you? Oh, you didn't eat.
I didn't
eat. You got
eat. I don't
cuffed
remember.
to DDG.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. I got the easy one.
Oh yeah, so that one wasn't that bad. To be fair. The one I hated the most was Lights Out.
Ooh.
That got me stressed.
Oh my god, anxiety through the roof. They were playing this,
and you were shitting yourself as well because you were fresh off the back of an argument with PK.
That's what I'm saying. I was shitting myself, but I didn't get picked, luckily. So I was just there laughing. I couldn't keep a straight face for shit, so I'm just sitting there giggling. And PK thought it was me, and that was my game plan. It was just like don't make eye contact, but kind of make eye contact.
Yeah.
To pretend like I'm lying. See, I'm a strategist. Okay, I'm pretending like I'm lying to PK, and then he picked me, which saved DDG.
Yeah.
Team player.
Clever. That was all.
That's all right here.
None of that was going through your head at that point in time.
Why are you like? Come on. I was thinking about that at that time. Come on. I'm smarter than you think. I'm smarter than I look, George.
No, yeah, man. I fully believe in you. That's exactly what I was thinking, man.
Yeah. I'm a 4-time Spelling Bee champion. I swear.
Where?
My elementary school.
Oh shit! Spell fellatio.
Used it in a sentence. See, that's not a real word.
Okay. Jason provided fantastic fellatio.
What is the definition of fellatio?
Show me to give you the dictionary definition. Hi, can you give... Hello, can you... Why is my ChatGPT being... definition of fellatio. That's not... autocorrect got me. Fellatio is a sexual activity involving oral stimulation of a penis.
What the...
The term comes from the Latin word fellare, meaning to suck.
Yeah. Filacio.
He just searched up on his goddamn phone.
What? What? No. I'm actually a spelling bee champion.
Okay.
4-time. And I also had a 3.9 GPA growing up in high school, which y'all don't have. But
I was almost
good.
a word search champion.
I don't care.
I fell at the last hurdle because it was an anatomy word search that I had to find, and I just couldn't find the clitoris.
Don't worry, me and you both.
Next question. So we made it to the final. What? Who the hell? The what? There were 6 of us left.
Indeed.
We all thought, there's got to be another challenge before we go to the final, because 6 people is like insanity. We walk in, they explain to us pyramid scheme.
Explain to us a couple times.
Yeah, the numerous times to specifically us, of course. What is going through your head at this point? Because there's mind games, there's trying to sort of double bluff people, etc. But at the end of the day,
you cooked me.
It is very much luck, kind of.
It is. It's 50-50, I swear. Like,
but what's going through your head?
I think the way I lie is good, or not good, because lying is bad. But I feel like I'm a good liar.
Yeah.
Like, I can look straight to your face and say, I have a girlfriend. You would believe me. And so funny.
Was that you trying to do the...
No, I have a girlfriend.
Yeah, no, man, your line's really good.
Anyways, yeah, I would lie, and then but I can't keep a straight face, so I would laugh. But then it was like a double bluff. So I'm thinking, if the person sees me laugh, he thinks I'm lying, but I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth. So that was my game plan. When I was up against you, I was giggling, right? And then I was like not making eye contact, or I was like looking like this.
Yeah.
So I was like pretending to be a bad liar, but you saw through that shit. You saw through it. Fuck.
Yeah. So I think PK obviously just gave Sinner a little free pass. And
This is crazy.
And I was like, look, do you know what? I respect that from PK. And when I was walking up to that little pyramid that day, I said, he's been messing around. He's been a silly little goofy spender, but I think we all knew PK was a nice guy.
Yeah.
And he did. And when push came to shove, like the temptations, he didn't take them. He did lie about it, but he didn't take them. And a lot of stuff's been cut, but he is a nice guy. And I thought when I saw him do that, I was like, yeah, no, he is a good dude.
It's a good dude.
So I was like, if he tells the truth to me, I'm going to give him his box. So that's why I went up and I was saying to him, PK, are you telling me the truth? He's like, yeah, man, it says safe. So I was, okay, you can have your box. And then got rid of this stupid dumbass.
So you didn't even want to win. You're just going to get rid of me.
Well, no, I said in my room 19 that morning, because they asked us who do we want to win. And I was like, Sinner and PK probably deserve it.
I forgot who I said.
So once they went through, I was like, do you know what? I'm kind of happy. And then I got chosen for a 3rd time in a row. And I went up and I was listening to him and I was like, I was asking questions, and in my head it says eliminated. It says eliminated. Don't listen to what he's saying. It says eliminated. Don't listen to what he's saying. And then I think you could probably, I haven't watched it back, but I literally looked over where the pyramids were, and I was like, oh, well, that is the one that I would have chosen. And then, in the most stupid thought process in human history, and it would be a bit boring if I said just to keep it for a third time in a row. So I was like, sure, then I'll take it. And as soon as I said it, I was like, why have you done that?
Wow.
Because it also, even just probability wise,
Your heart sank?
like 2 safes eliminated safe. Like that makes no real sense. But
Maybe you
yeah.
weren't as smart as people thought in there.
Huh?
Huh?
What the absolute fuck?
Sorry.
So that age-old rivalry that was going on.
You
Oh
lost.
my god, when push came to shove, I just
Sold.
oh god.
I bet he feel really happy to eliminate.
Yeah. I mean, you could tell. I've seen the clip. Bro's buzzing. So hey, I'm happy for him. Because as I said afterwards, I was genuinely like, do you know what? We've got to the final. It would be nice to get the money, but it's been a cool experience, and the people I said I wanted to win have won. So
Wait, yeah. Did your heart sank when you lost?
do you know what? In that moment, it genuinely didn't.
Now, when you got my ass, I'm sad, man. I wanted to win.
Also in my head, the reason I was like, oh yeah, you've got the charity match at that point. So I was like,
so I wasn't fully like, oh, fuck,
yeah. So I was like, oh, he's got that. Like he's good to go.
I'm good, yeah.
Yeah. And
Last episode, that's all that really mattered.
Yeah. Did you like my delivery of it? Or did you think I was going to take the box?
I thought you were gonna take it. I swear.
Yeah,
You looked at me. You were like, Jason. I forgot what you said exactly, but you like pump faked me.
Yeah, because I said, Jason, I'm gonna take a seat.
Oh my god! I gotta watch that back because I swear, I thought I had you.
I only did it because I knew you could take it.
Oh my god!
It's funny though.
Wait, did you know I was lying through my teeth? Or it was 50-50?
You weren't lying. You
Oh,
were
wait, no,
saying,
yeah.
you saying it said eliminated, and I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I could tell.
You could tell?
Yeah, I felt like I could tell. Yeah.
I'm that bad of a liar?
No, but I mean, look, if I could say that I could tell, and then like I could have maybe had the same, like I could have been as sure on something and it go the other way, and then be like, oh fuck, I was wrong. So it realistically is a guessing game.
It is. Like, you can't tell, man. It's too hard.
But yeah, so that occurred. But then they just put us in like a holding room.
Oh, yeah. They just put us in a room for a long ass time.
I was sat in the temptation room for like half an hour.
Me too.
Because and then they go take us back. They take us and we walk around the back and go in to watch it all on the screen. So we saw the whole final, like the split or steal bit. And when I first saw Patrice, he was so pissed off at me because you're in the lights out. He was still hung up on it. Like why the fuck have you not? Why didn't you make it obvious? So come on, George. Why did you make it obvious? He was like so pissed off at me. It was quite funny. But anyway, the winners won. Here's a question for you.
I forgot that Maya won.
Do you think that the winners deserved it?
PK deserved. Sinna deserved. Listen. Maya, I love her. And that's fine shit. But like, she got plot armor of doom. How the fuck did Maya win? How the fuck did she get the money?
I'll be honest, I was so surprised to see her in that room at the
Yo, I forgot she won.
She got like just a free entry to the final ticket.
She got a free entry? Wait, I forgot. How did her box game go?
She was up against D, and I think he just was like, oh, you can have it.
Oh my god, bro. Yeah, he did say that. He told me, he was like, yeah, I could have won, I think, but I just felt bad for mine or some shit like that. and
Yeah, because I was thinking if I had just gone and keep the box, and then I was up.
Ooh, I wish they would.
That would have been 4 in a row that I would have had to get through. By the way,
That's unlucky. That's unlucky right there.
but
Plot armor.
I was like, but then I would have been up against Mara, and I'd have just been like, I feel really bad. Do you know what I mean? Because she'd just be there in front of you, like.
She's holding that goddamn horny beast.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah. Too.
So I'm kind of glad I didn't actually get that choice, because that would have been really just like, what the fuck do I do?
You're a better man than me. I would have been like, yeah, I'm lying. I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth, but I'm lying. But fuck yeah. Shout out to Maya, super cool person, very 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 refined shit. But she spawned in again after getting eliminated.
That was crazy.
And
By the way, your reaction is cut from the show because me and you are the only people to have voted for Patrice to come back. The public, by the way, really wanted Patrice to come back.
Obviously, that's why I picked Patrice, because I knew like
I was like I was the person to. I was like one of the people to send him home. So feels only right bringing him back. But also, I'm thinking the amount of money the Cybermen probably have paid him, they would kind of like a little bit more out of him.
Yeah,
but
that's
also,
why
like,
they gave the choice of no.
But also, I'm like the content that he's bringing.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
So I was like,
but when Maya came back in, you looked like you saw a fucking ghost.
Cause I was like, there's no way she's coming back in. I was like, yo, PK is gonna vote for Patrice.
Yeah,
you're gonna vote for Patrice. I'm gonna vote for Patrice. DDG is gonna vote for Patrice, and then the girls, like, I knew the girls were gonna vote for Maya, but like that's 4. I thought all the guys was gonna vote for Patrice.
This is what I'm saying. That's why I was like confused watching it back. I think I realized watching it back that the whole thing, I was very naive in the fact that I didn't realize people were playing games from so early on. It literally wasn't until what was one of the, like episode 5 or 6, I can't remember what it was, that something was like, it was my temptation room. It wasn't until then when I read it on the card and people were like, oh yeah, we need to save this person and get rid of George, and I was like, oh shit, no, people actually are like pre-planning who they're going to vote, because I was going into every voting room just being like, I think, this, I'll say.
Damn, so you did have a game plan. You was just going.
I literally was, bro, you've been watching the episodes.
I have.
At what point have I ever...
I was trying to be that, I was trying to be like L from Death Note and just be like, I'm going to be friends with everybody, but secretly, I'm going to snake this person. And but...
I wouldn't have been able to, like, keep that up, because I'd have just been shitting myself. Lying about that temptation room, like, killed me. I was like, there was so much stress going through my head. Dude. But also, fucking Vicstar 123. Nobody's going to have to know, George. Don't worry about it. Take the temptation. No one will know.
He wanted you to...
One day later... new challenge just dropped. We're gonna fucking air your dirty laundry, mate. How insane is that?
Yeah.
Okay, but you say PK and Sinner deserved it. If you were going to switch someone else in, the floor is yours.
My boy right here.
No, he's just saying that.
Just kidding me.
Yeah,
come on, I wanted the glory.
Nah,
I mean, let me think. Who was what? DDG, you, Whitney. Wait, no, she got fried. Forgot. You, me. Who were the rest of the contestants? Help me out.
So it was Maya, D, PK, DDG. Me, you, Maya, Sinner. Sorry.
So out of the 3, either Maya or either me, you, or DDG.
Well, I guess you can just throw someone else in the mix if you want. Any of the contestants.
Farrah.
You're gonna throw Farrah in the mix.
Farrah, for sure.
Yeah, her arc is crazy. It's crazy. That's a wild statement actually to say.
Jesus Christ! Are you fucking kidding me?
Her character arc.
George?
Yo, Farrah's arc is crazy.
Yo.
Her character arc is what I'm saying there. Get your minds out the gutters.
My bad.
Honestly.
Wait, yeah, she had like a start. Oh, annoying, jarring. She's so jarring. She's a Mamrika. Boom. Goes up. Her PR went up. And everybody started to love her, I think.
She got that Bellingham PR by the end.
Mm-hmm.
She's going crazy. And then, finalement, the reunion hits. Kapa, wacha, that was literally the day of the final, by the way, for anyone who's unaware. That was filmed when everybody was there for the final. We then just quickly get changed and go to the reunion.
Yeah, they told me to bring 2 pair of clothes, and I only brought 1, so I was just wearing the same shit I wore the first time.
The turnaround on that was insane. Our bedroom had already been started to get taken down. It was really an emotional scenario.
Instant.
But yeah, reunion hits. I've only actually seen clips from it so far.
I don't remember. I remember briefly.
Yeah, I think not a lot went on apart from, I think, PK and Mandy had a bit of a spat and Millie and Whitney had a bit of a spat.
Remind me, what happened again?
I believe PK said that Mandy... I think the question was asked about... whether Mandy believed PK deserved to win. She said no. PK then said that that's just salty. She then mentioned that he was should get a tattoo removed or something. So he said, "You're getting personal. I don't want to talk about your botched BBL." She then got angry as well again.
You know what's crazy? I think they put it in. I told him, I would like whisper in the ear, "You should say that."
No, you didn't.
But I was instigating. I didn't know he'd actually do it.
No, you didn't. Did you actually?
I did. It's in it, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know if it is because no one's saying anything about Jason on the clips. Bro, you just...
No. Oh, shit. But fuck. I mean, fuck it. I wanted to see fire. I want to see people fight and argue. So I was instigating PK. I was like, yo, talk about her BBL. Talk about her BBL. Talk about her podcast. Talk about yeah.
Well, you were just salt baying ideas into his ear. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Damn.
I don't think anyone else would have.
Ah, fuck. Well, shit. You know what? Who cares? Like, it was 5 months ago. It was 5 months ago. There's no way. I mean, Mandy also, I love you. No, I don't. I mean, I got love for you, Mandy. You know what I mean? Even though she probably doesn't really mess with me.
Right, okay. And then the whole Millie Whitney thing. Do you know what that was about?
Remind me?
So I believe DDG was asked the question, was there any elimination you were surprised by? And he went, Millie. And then I think Whitney said, really? And then Millie called her out on it. And then I think DDG said, yeah, I just thought everyone fucked with Millie.
Me too.
And then Whitney laughed at him. So I think they then had a back and forth of like, what's that all about? What the hell's even...
I mean, yeah, that's fucked up, Whitney. I think Whitney she just does not give a fuck. She's just straight up, which is her downfall.
No, I think...
that was rude, though.
Because they cut from the show, obviously, Millie's exit. Not cut the whole thing, but they cut bits from it. And there was...
I didn't watch the episode yet.
Have you not watched Millie leaving?
Oh, Millie,
yeah. So when Millie left, it basically just cut from her leaving the room to basically being at the door. But there was a little bits of back and forth there. And then do you remember the room 19 that she was having that everyone was trying to listen in on?
Oh, yeah, she was loud in there, mad.
Yeah, so I think that in the reunion may come as a surprise to people, them being like going back and forth. But I think it was like...
It was built up.
Yeah.
Do you know what was said in that back and forth while she was leaving?
No, I can't really remember what they said when they were leaving, but
she was just like mad that she got picked over Whitney, maybe.
No, I think it was. I think Millie just said that she's like not surprised, or something like that, and then it might have been like the tone she said it that people were like, "Oh, that's."
On the day that she got eliminated, she whispered in my ear, "I think I'm going home." I was like, "No way."
Yeah,
No,
I genuinely didn't
you're
think.
Safe.
I didn't think that. And I could tell that. I think I could tell that you DDG and Sinner were like, oh fuck,
Yeah, I was confused.
yeah. But hey, there you go. And that's all they wrote on Netflix. But I'd like a quick fire questions
Shoot
segment
me.
here for you. First thing that comes to your mind.
Food.
That wasn't even the first question. That was me just teeing up. What's the first thing that comes to your mind for these quick fire questions? That is so funny that he's just. What's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Yet.
Food.
Have anything yet, man?
Okay, quick fire questions. Who had the most brutal elimination?
Oh, Millie.
Yeah, that was bad. Straight
was
after him doing
talent show,
impressions.
quacking on all fours, barking.
By the way, not cool from you. Reacting more to the loss of the shop token than the Millie.
I wanted the game. That was part of the game. It was the game. I wanted the shop token.
Okay, this is quick fire questions. Who was playing the biggest game?
Biggest game, like who had the most strategy?
Who's playing the biggest game? However you wish to take that question.
Me. I like to think, at least.
No. That's a cop out answer for me, sir.
Who had the biggest game? As in, like, who is like snakiest?
Who was playing the biggest game?
DDG.
Who was the most misunderstood by the public? That can be in a good or a bad way.
Whitney.
What was the best purchase someone made?
Nerf guns.
Nerf guns was good fun.
That was good.
They cut out our bit where
freeze tag.
I put the scary mask on. They cut out the purchase of the scary
mask. Cut out
mask.
Everything. That was like a 2-hour segment.
Yeah, put the scary mask on, and then everyone had to hide, and I ran after you with the big Nerf gun, just like firing after everyone.
And then somebody got injured, I think.
Yeah.
I think it was DDG, right? Or was it?
It like cut his leg open or something.
Oh wait, yeah, I got injured too. I got like
Oh yeah, it was you. You
was
tried
me.
to hop over a bed and you cut your leg open.
My dumb ass. I cut my leg open. I got like a big scab.
What was the worst purchase someone made? Bro, that's got to be Group Feast. There's no way.
Oh my god, that was horrible. I was expecting steak.
Brother, in the portion of evening meal and next lunch meal, we spent 75k on Group Feasts. Do you realize how insane that is?
That was insane, but like.
And how much was I advocating for this? I said, guys.
You were.
I said, in just over a day's time, someone's going to actually win this money.
Yeah.
£75,000.
That's true, but I was low key. I wanted the Group Feast. I'll be real. I was really hungry, bro. Like you can't even blame me.
The lunchtime Group Feast, I was behind. But the
dinner one with the pizza, that was horrible, bro.
That was such a bad like.
The pizza was not even
nobody
that good.
even ate it all.
I know it was not that good either.
And
I was actually expecting steak.
Over the speakers, they literally told us, we didn't expect you to still do the Group Feast, so there's no food left. We're going to have to order something. Is that okay? And we still went, yeah.
I thought they were going to order like pasta or something good.
But there's nothing open at that time. It was 11:30 by the time the food got to us.
I didn't know that. We didn't have a clock in there.
We already ate our evening meal. I'm not getting into this now, Jason.
I was hungry.
What was the worst part of the whole experience?
Worst part? Shit. I know it's supposed to be quick fire, but there was not a worst part.
To be fair, I don't actually know what the worst. There was not really like a.
No, there was not like a worst. I didn't hate anything besides the rice and beans every day and the oatmeal in the morning.
Oh, that was so shit.
It was horrible.
Okay. If you could trade someone's place in the final, would you, and who? I think we kind of done that.
Yeah, we kind of did, but nah. I mean, I already said it. I mean, what about you? What did you say?
What for? If I would trade someone's place in the final?
Do you think everyone that won deserved to win? Or would you rather have someone else?
I think it would have been nice for Farah to win.
Yeah,
but I'm not upset with anybody in the final. I was like, I literally in my room 19, I said PK Sinner.
Me too. I wasn't upset.
I'm happy.
But
so, also we didn't know that it was going to be 3 people in the final.
I thought it was just going to be 2.
Yeah, when we sat down and PK and Sinner had both gone off, that's why we were like, why are we still playing? We were all there like, okay then. So we just
I thought it was over, but it was
yeah.
like a 3-way split or steal, which
Yeah.
I was confused about.
Okay. So this one, obviously, the first one that was on Netflix. I've seen a lot of people say like, oh, there's not really like a lot of fun. It's all like very strategic or like sneaky stuff that's sort of being shown. There's not a lot of us just like having a laugh, having fun.
Yeah, they cut all the fun stuff out.
So they cut a lot out. I've got a few things here that they've cut out.
Oh, okay.
Sinner drinking her drink during that challenge to save us 10k.
See, that was fucked up.
That's insane. Pharaoh took a sip of that drink. Sinner drank the whole thing and then projectile vomited afterwards.
Oh, that's disgusting.
That's insane that got cut.
Cut that out.
Us playing freeze tag.
Dude, that was
good fun. That was good fun.
We were like sliding under each other.
Yeah. That hunting with the mask segment.
Love that segment.
Yeah.
They cut that out.
My eulogy for Pharaoh was cut.
What?
My eulogy when we were speaking over her corpse. That was cut. So much, loads of spending was cut. There's so much spending that just isn't even like on there. I remember this the other day as well. Actually, when I was having a cold shower, I was like, "Oh, let me just show you how cold the shower is via the harmonica." And I put the harmonica in my mouth, and I got in, and I was like, "Oh!" And obviously, as I was doing that,
They cut that out.
yeah, just cut that shit.
Damn.
But I think possibly the most upsetting thing that they cut, Jason, was when you made Maya cry.
Dude, why they cut that out? That was low-key juicy. I was like saying, I don't know what it was. I was trying to explain myself on why. What was it? I think we were arguing because I said that she had pretty privilege. I mean, listen. Is it rude? A little bit. Am I wrong? But listen, everyone in this room has pretty privilege. You, me, you know what I mean? Anyways, yeah. Pretty privilege, yeah, she had pretty privilege in there, which was one of the reasons why she made it so far. But listen, charge it to the game, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that it's because so much got cut. It's been so interesting to see people's opinions of people, because now that it's gone out, people like doing like the ranking and everything, and they're like, "Damn, I hate this person. Damn, I love this person." And you're like, why are people doing this? Why do they vote for this person? I don't understand. It's like if there was, because the other season they put it on Side Plus. It was 2 hours long instead of an hour. The amount of stuff that would have been cut that would have explained so many different things in there is insane.
I know, yeah.
Was there anybody that you were like, damn, I wasn't expecting them to be perceived like this?
Well, I didn't think Whitney would get so much hate until watching everything back and realizing the shit that she said was a bit arrogant and just dumb. But because at the time, we were all friends and everything was good. It was good vibes. And,
yeah, like I think watching it back, I was like, oh, that's why there was a bit of a vibe there, because obviously Whitney and DDG obviously wanted me gone. So they were the only two people that I was like, I'm sensing like a little something here. I don't know what it is, but I'm sensing something. But everybody got on. Like we played American football at one point.
Oh my god.
We were playing basketball all the time. We were just like having chats. When we had that ball pit, that was really cool. We were just sort of chilling. That was like, it was a good time. Like we did get along. And it wasn't like how the hell do these people live with these people? We were just like sort of like chilling most of the time.
Yeah.
So it's like with the extra bits cut, I feel like that's why people have been so like, oh, it must have been drama all the time, so this must have been which wasn't the case. Here's a question for you.
Shoot me.
Our season is done. The American season has been announced.
Ooh.
You're obviously well versed in American YouTube /streamism.
Mm-hmm.
Who would be your like top 5 that you'd be like, they need to be in inside US?
All right, I gotta put the face boys. Some of the face boys that I think would be really good in it. Silky, I don't know if you know this, super funny dude. Would actually be perfect for this because he would stir drama up. And looking back, I wish we should have stirred more drama. But it's like hard to stir drama when you know you're gonna live with them.
Yeah,
for
that's
the
what I'm
next
saying.
day.
Like,
you want to like resolve everything.
Once you're at that challenge, you are then just in a room with them, and you have nothing to do but talk.
Exactly. So it's only gonna be resolution at the end, unless you're just fucking evil.
Yeah.
So Silky, and then Ron. You know Ron.
Yeah, I know Ron.
And then Marlon is a cool dude. One of my friends is also a streamer that I think would be really well. He's like tall, handsome, kind of looks like me a little bit. And yeah, I think he would interact with everybody pretty well. Girls.
See, that's one where that I know the guys always say they don't know who to go for, because in the UK at least, there's only a certain like crop of girls that are in this like a similar audience. But I feel like the US actually, there's quite a
US has a lot. There's a lot of options. As for girls, I'm trying to think who would be funny. Streamer named Connie is pretty cool. And yeah, I think she'd be fitting because she's got like dry humor and well mesh with everyone.
Remember, these people also will be amongst other US people.
Yeah,
That's
I think US gonna have drama.
Yeah. So yeah, that'll be good fun. But speaking of future seasons of Inside Jason the Ween, say 6 seasons down the line, they go, hey, let's rerun this shit. Inside All Stars. You down?
I'm there. What?
Hell
I'm
yeah.
there. Are you there?
Oh, I'm right there at the fucking front of the line.
I want to do it. Honestly, looking back, I would do it again.
But would you? Okay, so they do Inside All Stars. Do you have a game plan going in? Do you switch anything up? Do you try and cause more chaos? Do you make more alliances? Do you spend more money?
I definitely want to stir up more drama. Looking back, I wish I did.
Yeah.
But I think I was nervous. Like,
But then you stir up more drama. Public opinion then comes into it. Oh shit! I don't know if I fuck with Jason anymore.
That's true.
He's really just. Or do you give a fuck about that? Do you think,
Nah.
people know me well enough now? Maybe I can switch things up. What if I went in and suddenly I spent all the money in the world and I was the ringleader in there. I was the sort of mob boss kingpin, and I was saying, Jason, we vote. I don't know, somebody Joe Weller out.
yo, I don't think I would spend the money. I would just like.
I kind of liked the challenge of not spending money.
Yeah,
and
me
just,
too,
Like,
which is
living
why I
off like
didn't
rice.
spend.
I lost so much weight after that week.
I did.
You can see in the photo of me, Sinner, and Millie, I look so skinny in that photo. It's weak.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, nah, I was still fat.
Nah, you're not, man. You're just big boned.
I actually am big bone. Like, my rib cage is just kind of bigger than a normal person. It's fine though.
Anyway, what would your game plan be? You go in.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't spend more money. I would just like pick a side and stay on that side instead of being like, oh, let me be friends with everybody.
So you're trying just to set up your group of homies, then you'd be like, we're staying strong. We're voting for these people.
Yeah, but like
to the end.
I don't know. I just want to just make it more entertaining in a drama way. Because reality TV, that's what people want to see, even if you're public.
Damn.
Even if the public eye is like.
You hear that, Sidemen?
Fucked up.
He's in it for you, making your show the best thing it could possibly be.
I'll try my best next time. If there's a next time, I'll probably not get invited. So.
Well, you never know.
All Stars would be actually so fun.
That would be so sick.
So fun.
And it would be even more like, what? Because you'd have a preconception of these people and how they were on their season, and there'd be, say if it was like a PK and this time he decided he didn't want to spend any money and he was just gonna live his life, people would be like, yeah, but last time you were spending loads of money, mate, so we're gonna pin it on you. And
that would be so good.
Yeah, that would be so cool.
That'd be so good.
But
Hopefully.
that's not on the horizons for now. But do you mind telling us what is on your horizons, Jason? What's next for Jason? What's the goal? What are the aims?
Damn. Well, Inside has been great. You know, it helped me with the streams a lot, and you know, I shout out to Netflix and Assignment for letting me watch the episodes on stream.
Hell
letting
yeah.
us.
Oh yeah,
you know,
mate,
streams have been crazy.
Yeah.
YouTube reacts were crazy.
Yeah.
But the content has been.
But your video of us reacting to the diss tracks has gone.
Oh yeah, that shit went good. Like I don't know that shit just hit. But yeah, just content in general out here in London has been amazing. The people been amazing, bro. Shout out to George, y'all.
Yeah.
A lot of people I've met out here, super nice. All the content creators, like no ego really. They just
That's what I like about
collaborate,
UK
everyone.
community.
Yeah.
There's a reason that the people that you see all
They're
together
close.
are just always
Small, big,
doing stuff together because we're
medium
just
size. It doesn't matter.
yeah, we'll just get along. We're all good
Yeah,
people, you know.
it's a lot different in LA. Okay, well, but I like that about here. It's like everyone gets along with each other.
Yeah.
So I definitely come back. I love London.
Anywhere else you want to go?
I'm going to China
Oh shit, yeah, you are.
after literally tomorrow, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going
Fuck.
to China. I'm gonna meet up with Jackson Wang. He's like a big artist out there, and do a stream with him. And then I'm back to LA on my usual grind. Let's see what I got coming up. You know, we got a lot of good ideas on the way, cooking up. Don't
What?
want to spoil too much.
Collabs, like IRL ideas, like what are we talking?
I don't want to leak. I'll
Don't
tell
wanna
you
leak.
off
Yeah.
camera. I'd love to invite you.
Hell yeah, man. I've said I'm coming to America at some point.
Yo, you gotta do what I did. Like when I went to London, I just collab with all the Londonese people. You go to the U.S., I'll show you everybody. You know.
Hell yeah, man.
And whoever you want to collab with, you should just collab with everybody. You got any collabs in mind in U.S.?
Nah, man.
No one.
No, do you know what I've realized is the reason I have no idea about streaming is because I just haven't really watched a lot of streaming. I've seen like a few clips come up on Twitter, like the really big guys. Like I've seen obviously like
Kai Speed.
Kai Speed, Jigsy, like stuff come out because they've sort of their clips have come over the pond to us lot. But yeah, I was like, oh, I do like the idea of it, so that's why I've sort of tried to get involved. But I do want to learn more.
Here,
I feel like you've helped me do that, man.
hey, I'm glad I could help you, George. Like, cause here is not a lot of Londonese people streaming. It's
Yeah.
just really Angry Ginge and Danny Aarons,
Yeah,
and that's all I know. I think, and Sidemen, of course, but
yeah,
not a lot of streamers. Out
yeah.
here.
So that's why I'm, trying to fill that gap. I don't know. But yeah, so collab, travel. That's your idea.
Yeah, I'm trying to travel every single month. Like, I want to go to Vietnam next month. I want to go to Japan.
Hell yeah, Japan would be sick for streaming.
Japan would be sick. I actually went before, but I didn't really get to fully experience it. There's a clip
Yeah.
of me getting slapped by a bunch of strong Japanese women trained on my face. I paid them to slap me. And some kinky shit, but listen, I needed to do it for the stream, you know. So yeah, did that, but I didn't get to experience it for real. So I
Yeah.
want to go back.
There's so much you can do in Japan. That'd be sick.
Yeah. That, and maybe explore some any European countries that would be good for content.
Go on European tour, man. You could go. Amsterdam would be sick for you. Like Jason the Ween in Amsterdam would go crazy. Do you know what Amsterdam's like famous for?
What?
So Amsterdam is known for 3 things. The most PG of which, bicycles. Everybody cycles around Amsterdam.
Okay.
And then it hits the fan because there's a thing called the red light district, and marijuana is legal there. So everyone's high on stuff, and the red light district is where there's just windows
freakish.
with ladies of the night.
I've heard about that.
Yeah,
I don't know if I can stream that.
No, you can't. You can't stream the red light district, but the whole area of like Amsterdam is just known for being like quite cool. Prague would be good. That's known for being the. I searched it up the other day. That is the booziest city in the world
Oh shit.
per capita.
What about Manchester?
You can get Manchester. Manchester's cool,
Manchester.
bro. Literally any like capital city in Europe, there's all sorts going on.
I heard Paris is like a tourist trap.
Paris is a tourist trap. It's if you're in the right places, it's fun. If you're not, it's a little bit like. Rome would be cool for a stream.
Ooh.
That'd be cool. Just go around seeing the sights. Have you ever been to a wonder of the world?
No, what's that?
So there's 7 wonders of the world. You know these, right? You know this?
Yeah. What?
That's actually kind of crazy. You don't know there's 7 wonders of the world. So okay, there's 7 wonders of the world.
I'm not good with geology.
So they're all okay. That's the study of rocks. There's 7 wonders of the world, and they're all sort of like just like cool shit. It's a wonder. Like what? That's crazy. I'm not going to see that anywhere else. Those are the Colosseum in Rome, Chichen Itza in Mexico, which is like a pyramid thing. You may have seen it on Twitter. People have been getting angry at people for climbing it when they're not meant to. I don't think the pyramids are one, but that's sort of the idea of what a wonder of the world is.
Okay.
I went to Machu Picchu in Peru.
Machu Picchu.
That's cool. That would be a sick one for you to do. And that's
the hell is
that's
a
like
Machu
near America, I guess. So
I don't know these places.
bro, you need to look into them because that would be cool for.
Oh my god!
Maybe
What
like
if I do a stream 7 wonders of the world?
Yeah, if you in like the next half of the year or something, or like for the rest of the year, you're like, I'm gonna each month and a half, each month maybe I'll travel to a wonder of the world. Jason the Ween's Wonders of the World.
Wait, that's
That's actually like
idea.
that's a really cool idea for you to do.
That's actually cool.
And
Hold on, I'm gonna
like,
write that down. Hold on, one
genuinely like because then you get all different cultures. So you get Peruvian culture is really cool. They eat guinea pig there. That's a thing that you could try on stream.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they so then there's also Christ the Redeemer in Brazil. I know Kai's just gone to Brazil. Obviously need to be a bit careful there, but that would be cool for a stream. In Jordan there's one called Petra. Might be a little bit of a questionable one to go to at the moment, but obviously you can go to the pyramids, Great Wall of China. That's a wonder of the world.
I am going to China soon.
You could start this journey up.
Nah, I gotta hype
soon.
it up. I can't do it.
I'm telling you, man. You do the 7 wonders of the world, and Jason the Ween's going to the moon. That's not one of the wonders of the world. Yeah, it's just like a metaphor.
Okay, bet. No, I'm not gonna. I did actually just write that down.
Oh yeah,
that's a good idea. I'm gonna do that. You'll see it. You'll see a poster on Twitter or a trailer.
I cannot wait. So hey, Jason the Ween going to be traveling. He's going to be chilling. Maybe he's visiting the wonders of the world. But this man's going global. He's the next big thing. It's Jason the Ween. I had the pleasure of living with him for a week. And he's a good man. If you don't know him already, I don't know how. But
chill, George. Chill.
Check this boy out. If you did enjoy today's episode and you're watching, give us a like, subscribe, ring that notification bell so you're notified every time you upload. If you're listening, give us a 5-star rating, download us, listen to us on the go. Keep tuned, people, because we've got more fun inside and outside of inside content coming out. But for now, Jason, leave them with a simple little quote of any of your choice.
Comparison is the thief of joy.
Damn.
Like, comment, subscribe.
See you later.